Hey everyone, and welcome back to Mudslingers. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about drywall. You walk past miles of the stuff every day. It's in your home, it's in your office, and it's basically in every store you've ever visited. It has many names including sheetrock, wallboard, plasterboard, gypsum wallboard, but it's most commonly known as drywall. Despite the prevalence of drywall in our everyday lives, very few people know how it's made, where it comes from, or how useful this material really is. You're about to find out. Before drywall became widely used, building interiors were made of plaster. For hundreds of years, walls and ceilings have been constructed by placing layers of wet plaster over thousands of wooden strips called laths. The wet plaster would eventually harden to create walls, but the installation and repair processes were both time-consuming and difficult to do well. Creating plaster walls required several coats to be applied, and with long drying periods in between each coat. In addition to its extended installation period, plaster application was quite labor-intensive and required skilled craftsmen who labored over a small area of wall for weeks on end. Now think about a small DIY project like making a paper mache piñata. I mean, you've got to get the balloon, you've got to have the surface, which, would be the plaster, newspaper, and then everything keeping it together. It's a mess. You got to really be careful with how you do it, otherwise it won't actually hold anything and break apart. Just not worth it in my opinion. Now, what really is drywall? Drywall is a construction material used to create walls and ceilings. It's also used to create many design features including eaves, arches, and other architectural specialties. It's quick and easy to install, and it's incredibly durable and only requires small repairs when damaged. In the commercial building world, drywall is used to wrap columns of steel beams and is easy and inexpensive to top off masonry walls or above ceilings. Now, drywall is also used to add fire resistance at walls and ceilings, helping to contain the spread of fire so people can evacuate safely during an emergency. Now, despite all of these benefits, the use of drywall was slow to catch on with builders. It was only in the past 50 or 60 years that this material truly gained any respect. If you'd like to look more at the history or you have any other questions on how drywall works, I got my information off of HowStuffWorks, and I used Bambi Turner's How Drywall Works, and it was super phenomenal. Thank you, Bambi. I hope you're watching. And I'll make sure to leave a link in the description below.
That's the end of our video, guys, so we will see you later.